everybody, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for passing by. Thank you so much for subscribing. And thank you very much for watching my videos. You are greatly appreciated. A special good afternoon to Member of Parliament in Montego Bay area. That's Mr. Heroy Clarke. Now, Mr. Heroy Clarke, I hope this message finds you well and also in good spirit. Now, my message to you today, Mr. Heroy Clarke, is there are several persons who have allowed me or permitted me to be their mouthpiece. They are complaining, and the main complaint that they're having or issue that they're actually having is trying to locate you. Many persons have been saying that over the years, not this year, not last year, over the years, it has been a very, very difficult task to get in touch with you. When they stop by at your office, you're never usually there. They will leave messages, take information, but they cannot locate you. They stop by at your residence trying to get in touch with you, and it's the same situation. It's to no avail. And so they are wondering what is happening actually, because it is so difficult to get in touch with Mr. Heroy Clarke. The community where I live, I've been living there on and off for the past, I think, more than 25 years. And yesterday, at the rally, this is me at the rally in the afternoon. And this is me in the night. Mr. Heroy Clarke, that is the first time I'm actually seeing you face to face. I've heard about you. I've heard several things about you, but I've never seen you in person. And that was the first time I'm actually seeing you. Now, many persons are saying that why are people voting or choosing to vote for the Jamaica Labour Party and supporting Heroy Clarke in particular when they cannot get in touch with their MP? There's no meeting that he's conducting, trying to see the woes or trying to find the concerns of citizens and stuff like that. We can't speak for other areas, so I'm going to narrow it down so you have an idea as to where I'm speaking of. Residents in the Roseites community, in particular section that they call 41. Residents in the Beirut area also are complaining. There are also residents to the Branch Hall going down to the Rosemount area. Those persons also have been lodging their complaint, and I have spoke to several persons there. The thing is that I have access to people who are PNP supporters, and I also have access to persons who are JLP supporters. Sorry, guys, do excuse the outside noise. There's a utility company that's actually in the area doing some work. So I do apologize for the noise in the background, though it's usually that way. However, there's something that's very tricky about me having access to persons who are supporters of the PNP party and persons who are supporters of the Jamaica Labour Party. The thing is that there are many persons who support the PNP party, but they have voted for the JLP in the last election. And there are persons from the Jamaica Labour Party who are questioning why should they vote for Heroy Clarke when they cannot get in touch with him. Persons want to know what exactly is it that's happening. At the end of the day, we want to know that we can see, we can meet with, we can identify who the MP actually is. You understand? Me personally, I have voted for the People's National Party before, and I've also voted for the Jamaica Labour Party. With that being said, I'm using this opportunity and my voice with the little channel that I have to reach to as many persons as I can who can pass this message on to Mr. Heroy Clarke. Persons are wondering, why is it so difficult to get in touch with you? Where are the meeting? I think the last time they said that you were around was for the opening or the official reopening of the community center, in which they commend the MP for acknowledging for being there. However, to have a meeting and a sit down with persons in the area or from the constituency, it is an uphill battle. And that's their concern. Mr. Heroy Clarke, persons are trying to get in touch with you and they want to know how can they reach out to you. Stopping by at your office is not working. Stopping by at your residence or trying to make an appointment to speak with you is actually not working. So they want to know if they can have a meeting with you to find out how is it if they vote for you and you should win, you should be successful in this upcoming election. They want to know proceeding, how will they get in touch with you? Now, I, being vocal, I'm not saying that you should be available all day, every day. Neither am I saying that you should be available every week. But clearly, being a member of parliament, there must be some time where you can meet with persons, formal and official meeting, and not stop buying at a corner, at a shop, at a place, at a park where some persons are drinking special and you're relating with them or having a laugh with them. Persons are actually talking about a formal meeting in which they can voice their concern, or if there's anything that's affecting them in the community, whether it be positive or negative, because everything is not necessarily has to be negative. They want to know if they can reach out to you. How can they reach out to you? And I am doing this because an election is coming the 3rd of September, in less than 2 weeks' time. And I am trying to do what I can do to save Mr. Heroy Clarke so we can secure a winning for the election. Persons have been complaining, like I said, and it's not last year or the year before or this year. They have been complaining that over the years, you are very unreachable. And like I said, I am not saying that you should be available all day, every day, because clearly you have ministerial duties, cabinet meetings, and all these type of things that you have to be available at. But persons are wondering if it's possible that every quarterly or something like that, you could have a meeting, and we know how big the constituency is. So clearly there can be one, it could be a week wherein you do one in this area, one in another area, wherein 2 or 3 communities combine, and persons can voice their concern and hear what you have to say. That's all we are saying. So it's not about badgering or beating down on the MP, but persons, and I know people who are actually having concern. Something stood out to me yesterday. I met up with a friend, and the friend spoke to me and was saying that, he can get in touch with the member of parliament, that's Heroy Clarke. Right. And he actually showed me his phone that he was, communicating with you. You guys are great friends and stuff like that. So at the rally, I was letting him know that there's a situation that's affecting someone that I know in concern with his son. And he has been going on and trying to get in touch with so many persons, and they're giving him a runaround, and he just need some assistance with his son when it comes to getting into an institution. And the remark or the response that the person gave me, I really did not like it. It did not sit well with me. It did not leave a good taste in my mouth. He was saying nothing can be done now and it's election time. And I'm saying to him that that's not the answer. I hope you're not answering on behalf of the MP, because that's not the answer that you would want to give someone when it's back to school in September and they decided to incorporate the election time with it to say that there's nothing can be done when someone is actually trying to get their child in school. And so, the person had said to me that they can't do anything. So here I am right now. And that's just one person. There are several persons out there. And that's the reason I'm doing this video. So I hope it finds you well. I hope it finds you in high spirit and you do not take offense. I am a concerned citizen. I'm exercising my civic duty and I'm making this video known that persons are actually frustrated and they're venting their frustration to me, and I was permitted to be their voice of reason. And so I'm passing on this message to you, Mr. Clarke. That's all I have to say. Thank you for your time. Enjoy your day. God.